If you like this video, make sure to visit our Vimeo page and follow us to get the latest update.
What we saw yesterday, we tried to build two data extensions. Um, we saw basically what are the data models available. We saw how the data flows from data extension to subscriber list and all subscribers, and then to all contacts as well. We didn't saw that practically, but we just learned that concept. We will see it today, and then we tried to create two data extensions: one product data extension and one purchase data extension, one customer data extension. So now we will try to build an invoice. We have a scenario wherein we want to dynamically populate the content. So whenever we get a new order purchased, the data will come into purchase data extension as well as customer data extension. So using that data, we have to build an invoice. So let's go to Email Studio and try to work on this particular scenario.
Okay, so I'll be going to this
Go to
contact builder again.
contact builder.
Yeah, please tell me.
Contact builder, we have already built the data extensions. Now let's utilize what we have built to create emails now. Okay, we have to populate the data from both the data extensions. So go to content builder. Yeah. So in content builder, try to create a new email if possible, or new folder.
Okay.
Okay. So now go to create option. Yeah, so you will see plenty of things which you can create in the content builder. We will click on email message. We don't want to create any other thing. We just want to create email. So click on email. Yeah, now create email. You will have that drop down. So what type of email which we want to create? We do not want to create text only email. We want to create HTML based emails. So better you can select a template there. Yeah, and from these all are the available templates. If you have any predefined structure which resembles to the template which is shown here, you can select that particular template. So if not, you know how to create email, right?
Yeah, basically, for my role, we don't much concentrate on the email content because the email content comes from some other teams. So I have to get, and I have to understand, once we get the emails, we need to preview, we need to test, we need to understand what are the content blocks kind of thing. But we usually do not create the emails in general. But yeah, I should understand how the email is designed. It's basically what kind of blocks are there, how they are being used, kind of high-level details I would need them. But technically, I'll not be creating the emails.
Okay. No, my main motto is not to make you understand about emails, creating of emails. My main motto is to understand how to work with Ampscript and for dynamic contents. Okay.
Yeah, that part I would definitely need.
Yeah. So see, these are the predefined templates. You can try to select anyone and see what all are there into any template. Suppose you selected this template. Now go back. Go to next option. So select any template. Define the name. Any name. Yeah. Yeah. And now click on next option. This is how typically you go and create email. No. Okay. Okay, now go to next option. Yeah. So now you can see that this email template is available with you. But so the first block you can see is the image block. Can you go there and click that block, the first block? Yeah. So you can just go and upload any image. If you have that image, you can click on that replace option on the top left. On the top left, you can see a replace option. Yeah. Select any image from there. This is how you will be including images into this particular template. Similarly, the next option you have is to include some text. This is a layout. So okay, so this is a button. If you want to perform something with that button, if you want to open another page, so you can go and click that button option from there. Yeah, click. So this is a template in which you will have everything available. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is the type of template based email you can create. So you told that you already are getting the email templates. So just these all are the building blocks which you can have into a email, and then you will be able to create. So if you want to upload image, you have image block. If you want to create a button into that email, you have a button block. Okay, if you want to include some text, you have that text block. So these all are the things which you can use to create email, but we will not be creating any template based email. My main motto is to make you understand about how dynamic content works. So let's go back
Yeah.
and change our template. On the left, extreme left, you can see change template option. No, no, not from there. Just scroll that. Uh, yeah, and now select empty from that menu. Empty from that on the top. Yeah. Now select the last one, blank page. Right. Now select this, click on next option. So we want to build an invoice. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to, okay, can you click on next option and click on, yeah, save. Okay. So here we got a blank content, blank
Okay.
template. So now what we have to do, my first requirement is to add, to create an invoice. So in that invoice, suppose I want to include first name and last name of the person who has purchased a product from our website. Okay. So how to include first name and last name? Do you know?
So basically, we need to give the at the rate and then give the field name.
No, not. Yeah, that is also a approach, but okay. So now you have to drag and drop HTML content block into that. On the top, you can see, yeah, drag and drop HTML. So now, suppose you want to send an email to customer's data extension. In that data extension, we have customer first name, last name stored. So in order to populate that over our email template, we will have to use personalization strings, so that whenever that email is sent to that person, it is addressed with first name and last name. So write hi, 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 space, percent, two times percent. Yeah, first name. Open that data extension side by side to which you want to send the email. It should be the same field name as you have into that data extension. Yeah. first name, first percent, opening percent, and closing percent. So this is how you will try to populate the basic details which are available into a data extension. Now add any subject line and try to preview this email, the same data extension, and let's see what happens. So because in our invoice we have to give the first name and last name, right? Of the person who has purchased. Yeah. Click on save and click on next option. Right. Now select the data extension to which you want to send this email. You can see that folder option. Yeah. No, don't go to this menu, go to previous menu. You can see that folder option. Here you will be selecting the data extension to check the preview of the email when it lands to subscribers inbox. Okay.
Okay. This is hard to find here.
It is into the main folder, I think. Click on the main folder of data extension. Yeah. Oh, and go to the bottom. You can find that here. I think we have saved that. Okay, now try to preview. Click on any record to check how this email will look when it will land to. No, you haven't selected any record. Go again to that folder. Yeah, select the record from the data extension. Yeah. Now at the bottom right, you can see select option. Yeah, click on. So you can see that the record which you have selected, his first name is already populated here. Can you click on next button there where you have selected the data extension? Left. Yeah, the next button. Yeah. Yeah, that is the next button. Yeah. So you can see that the name changed to F3. Go to previous, it changed to F2. Again previous, F1. So this is how you will preview an email with the dynamic content. You will see when it lands to a subscriber's inbox, which is present in your data extension, how the email will look. So we just try to use simple personalization string to populate the field values of the data extension. Okay. So in our invoice, we have to address our customer with his first name and last name. So try to include first name. We have already included, try to include last name as well. Hi, like, no, not from there.
Okay.
Yeah. It should be the same value. Perfect. Now try to preview to check if it is coming or not. Nice. So you are getting the first name and last name dynamically. So this is how you will check your dynamic content. You will have to preview the dynamic strings which you have created using the data extension. This preview is same when you send this email to that data extension. This is the same type of content that the user will be able to see. So if it is sent to customer 3, then hi F3 L3 will be written. If it is sent to customer 2, then hi F2 L2 will be written. So this is how. So we have done we have completed our basic requirement, wherein we have populated his first name and last name. So now we will have to populate what all product he has purchased, as well as what is the bill amount of that particular product. But that data is not residing into our sendable data extension, right? That is another type of data
Yes.
extension. That is another type of data extension in which our product is residing. So now we will have to write some code in which we will be able to look up the values of the customer key, which is present into the sendable data extension. We will be able to look up the value into the product data extension, that okay, this customer key has purchased this product and this is the amount, and we will populate as a part of invoice. So how to do that? So this is a simple personalization string example which I gave you. Okay, this is nothing but will be used to populate the data from sendable data extension. But if you are not storing more data into sendable data extension, and your data is distributed, then you have to create a Ampscript function. So now let's see how to declare an Ampscript function. Now double click on that block. Let's go. Yeah, enter. Click on enter. 2 3 times. Click on enter. Yeah. So now, in order to write some logic to our email to populate dynamic content, we will be using Ampscript. Ampscript has a certain format. So how you will declare an Ampscript block? You will write %%, opening square bracket, closing square bracket, %%. Can you try %%, opening square bracket? No, this is curly bracket. Closing square bracket, %%. So this is the Ampscript blocks syntax in which you are going to write the code. Okay. So now
Okay.
what we have to do first, we have to get the customer key from the sendable data extension, so that we can look up which look up the product from for that particular customer key from product data extension, right? So can you open that product
Yes.
data extension side by side? Side by side, open that. Create duplicate tabs.
Okay. 1 minute. Yeah.
No, you will find into the same. You can see, yeah. This is customer data. This is purchase data. Yeah. Click on purchase data. Open both data extensions. Create a duplicate tab.
Yeah. Doing it. Purchase data, customer data. Yeah.
Yeah. Go to records. Yeah. So here you can see that, and go to that customer data extension once more. Yeah. Go to records. Yeah, so you can see that in both that, so in this data extension we have customer ID, first name, last name. First name, last name we have already populated. What we want to see, that this customer ID's product value into the product data extension. Now go back to product data extension. So you can see that this customer ID has a certain product name as well as a certain bill amount. What we want to check, we want to pick the customer ID from the sendable data extension. and we want to look up the value of product and bill amount from this purchase data extension. Okay. So in order to
Okay.
look up the customer value, we will have to first hold that customer value into our code into a variable. So let's go to our Ampscript block, because like we have, so you understood what we have to do. We have to get the customer ID value from the system, from the sendable data extension, and have to look up. So how you will get the customer ID value and hold into a variable? Into this Ampscript block, you have to declare a variable. So how to declare a variable?
Okay.
You will have to declare a variable with syntax where. So click on enter option, 2-3 time enter. Yeah, now go into the middle or so, any empty space. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Now, right now, if we have to create a variable so that we can store the customer ID value. In order to create a variable, we will use
Okay.
where syntax, var, where. Now, give the name of this variable. Suppose where customer ID or CUS ID, the US ID, okay, equal to what this variable will hold customer ID. So now how to pass a value from, how to get a value from sendable data extension? You will be using opening and square bracket, and in between that you will write down the name of the field you want to hold. So
Okay.
yeah,
Either should be from the purchase or this customer.
uh, from where you want to hold that value?
It's from customer data.
Right, right. So this is not, see what we did in personalization string, we just declared percent first name last name. Okay, that is only used to populate the data. That data is, no variable is holding that data. If we want to hold a particular value, we will have to declare a variable. In that variable, where you will declare a variable, you will declare a variable into Ampscript block. So this is not the same which we did for first name and last name. Try to understand. Make sense?
Yes.
Difference between, yeah,
Yes. Yes.
we want to hold a variable. Now what we want to do with this variable? We want to look up the value, okay, into our new data extension. So let's try to declare two more variables. One variable will hold product value, product name, and the second variable will hold bill amount. But before that, let's try to see, as we have hold the variable customer ID, let's try to see what value it has hold. So now how to print, see this Ampscript block won't print actually. Can you try to preview once? Can you try to preview? Yeah. Just click on next option. It will be auto previewed. Variable names must, oh sorry, where, and the syntax of declaring variable is where at the rate, then variable name, where at the rate cust id. No, space should be there, where space, yeah. So at the rate cust id will be your variable. Now click on next. If something is error into the code, you will see that value comma is not found in the variable. Go back. Yeah, we have declared where at the rate cust ID. Now we have to set the value of that cust ID. Sorry, can you can you click enter after where at the rate cust ID? Click enter after where at the rate cust ID. Right. So we have declared a variable. Now we have to set the value of that variable. So you have to write set at the rate cust ID equal to, not there, set at the rate set space set space @cust ID. Set space @cust ID.
Yeah, I did it.
No, there is no space after set. Yeah. So you have declared a variable cust ID. Now you are setting a value of that variable cust ID. Now try to preview this. You won't get error. So if you get any error into the code, you will be able to see into a red banner. So you see here, still we are able to see the same output, hi F3 L3. That cust ID is not displayed. Why it is not displayed? Because anything inside an Ampscript block will not be rendering on the email. Okay. As we have declared a variable
Okay.
and we have set that variable, now we have to call that variable into our code. If when we will call that variable, then only that value will be printed. Now go back again. Okay. So now, yeah. So now, as we have declared the customer ID, now we have to call, and we know that nothing will be rendering into a Ampscript block. Now go outside of that Ampscript block. Go outside of that Ampscript block. Click on enter. Yeah. Now we have to call that variable. In order to call that variable into our code, we have to go outside the Ampscript block and use v function. So how to declare a v function? Write percent equal to add equal to v, no, only one equal to v. Now open circular bracket. Yeah, @cust ID. What you want to call? You want to call the value of cust ID. Close that bracket. Equal to percent. No space between equal to and percent. This is the syntax to call a value of a variable. Now try to preview.
Okay.
Let's see if the cust ID is printed or not. So are you understanding this?
Yeah, I'm understanding the concept here. I'm just because the syntax, I'm not sure about the
Yeah,
syntax. It's
yeah.
getting a little
Yeah,
while.
so
I'm
no,
I'm
concept is
understanding.
that
So
I was talking about concept only. Yeah. So
yeah, I understand. So basically, we created a couple of fields, and we are trying to visualize the fields in the email. Some are direct strings which we use percentile. Some are like we are getting a relation between the both the
right,
tables to get the data into it here.
right. Now try to preview. Let's see if the customer value which we have hold into cust ID variable is printing the value or not. Uh, you can see that cust3 option after F3 L3.
Yeah.
So that is the
Yes,
okay.
I
What
see.
you can do, you can use a break tag. Can you go back to content, and this is an HTML email we are creating. So before that v function, write down br break tag, not like this. You yeah. Okay, now you will be able to see that customer ID. Okay, so
Okay.
we have stored the customer ID value into a variable. Now this customer ID, what we will be using, this variable value we will be using to look up the record into a different data extension. So now try to make an habit whenever see in this company you don't work on Ampscript, but in other company you will definitely get. Okay, so
Okay.
try to now this is the basic syntax you use for declaring an Amscript block. Into that block you will declare a variable, then you will set the variable, and this is how you will call the variable using v function. Now try to follow a documentation which you have to keep handy with you. So now we have to look up the value. So we have a lookup function into Ampscript. So now type lookup Ampscript into Google. You will get plenty of documentations. Try to read that documentation and utilize that function into our code to look up the value from other data extension. Look up Ampscript. Yeah. Go on. So this is the basic. Not here. Go on the top. You will see the basic syntax. See, you have lookup 1, 2, 3, 4, 5A, 5B. So the values of one you can see here. One is name of the data extension to return a value. The second is name of the column from which you have to return a value. The third one is name of the column that identifies rows to retrieve, and fourth is value that identifies rows to retrieve. So now copy this variable, copy this argument type of thing, and we try to paste it in our code. So this is how you will copy the lookup syntax, and this is the brief description of that syntax. Go to now. First, try to declare two more variables which will hold product name and the bill amount. So, like you have declared customer ID, yeah, add the rate product, add the rate. Okay, so now set the value of product. What will be the product value we will be looking up? So you have to write the set. Uh, yeah, product equal to, from where we want to get that value, from lookup function. So just write that lookup function there, because see that product value is not present into the data extension you are sending. Remove that
Yes.
lookup square bracket from the starting. So we will have to look up that into a different data extension. Yeah, remove that. The after product equal to, you have a square bracket open. Remove that square bracket. Yeah, right. So now go to that function again. Now what should we keep at the place of one? We should keep the name of, yeah. So what should be that at place of one? Name of the data extension from which you have to return the value. Yeah. So remove that one from there. It is already open. Yeah. So you have to put this into single inverted commas. Okay, though it is written, yeah. Okay, perfect. Now, what is the second thing which we have to check?
Name of the column which to return a value.
Right.
Name of the column means it's a field name, right?
Right.
Okay. So in our case, the field name is product name.
Right. Into single inverted comma. Into single inverted comma. So every string you will be using into single inverted commas. Now 3.
Looks like it did not copy it. 1 minute.
Okay.
Product name. Okay. And then the third one. Third is name of the column that identifies the row to retrieve. Both are same, right?
No. Name the column that identifies the rows to retrieve, and the second one, name the column from which to return our value. So we have to return a value from product, but which identifier will be used to return that product? Whose product we want?
Customer ID. Okay.
Right.
Customer ID.
Right. Right.
Okay. And then 4 is the value that identifies the row to retrieve.
Yeah.
Value that identifies the row to retrieve is
See, we have saved the customer ID that we have to look up. So what value which will be used to identify, we will have to provide the customer ID for which we have to get the product name and bill amount.
we already provided the customer ID here, right?
That is the name of the name of the field. Go and read 3 and 4 one more time. You will get the difference.
Name of the column, okay. Value that identifies the row to retrieve.
Right.
So we gave the name of the column here. When you say
Yeah.
value that identifies the
Right.
row to retrieve, I do not understand this part.
So value means, see, from where we had to look up from a data extension. We have specified name. What we have to
Yes.
look up? We have to look up the product name, the second part. Okay. So what?
Yes.
Okay. So what you have to look up? You have the customer ID to look up, because you are getting that
Yes.
customer ID from the sendable data extension. So that customer ID
Yes.
is present into which column? Into the product data extension, that is present into the customer ID column. That means third name, third. Okay, and fourth is the what is the value of customer ID? Which customer ID you want to look up? Didn't understand.
But it has to be dynamic, right? It has to be dynamic. The values have to be dynamic, right? If I'm
Right,
choosing
right.
for one record,
Yeah, it would be dynamic. We have stored customer ID into a variable, right? Pass that variable for which you want to. In fourth, write @cust ID, comma, remove fourth @cust ID, and remove every other thing from there. We don't have to give any fifth condition. So now, yeah, remove everything. Yeah. Now, what? Now, can you try to explain me what we did in the lookup?
okay. So first of all, we got customer ID, product name, amount. These are 3 variables which we got, and we selected the data extension. So it's picking the data from that. It goes the record and picks 3 the values, and we have set the customer ID to be the customer ID from the table which we picked up, which is like customer data. And we have set the now we are basically trying to set the product because the product is not in the customer table.
Yeah.
So how to pick the product is we are asking it to go to the purchase data
Right.
data
Right.
extension,
Right.
and we pick the product name field. While
Right.
picking the product name field, what is the link for the customer data extension is the customer ID. It's common to both of them. And
Right.
we want that to be dropped into this part. I did not understand how is this useful and what we are doing it here. This advocate of cust ID. So basically, we are using the customer ID, which is having the customer ID like that.
See, we have
ID.
already printed customer ID. Can you try to preview it again? Can you try to preview it again? We have already printed the customer ID. What is the customer ID?
Okay.
Plus 3. So
Plus 3.
this ID's product you have to look.
I got you. Yeah. Okay.
So you have to pass that ID dynamically, right? Whose product the system will be looking. System went to purchase Soumya data extension. System understood that you have to populate the product name. Okay, system understood that you have customer ID field in common. So which customer ID's product it should populate? You will have to pass that variable in which you are storing customer ID. You are storing
I got
customer.
you. Okay.
Understood?
Yeah, I understood it now. So basically, like for the dynamic data purpose, we are just giving the field names here. But
Right.
which value, the value has to be given dynamical, right? So I thought we are giving the value here only, but I was
No,
wrong. We are
no.
passing it
Everything is
afterwards.
no,
We are
because
just giving
you
data
are going to
extension
send
fields
emails
here.
to lakhs of people. You can't create hard-coded values, right? Now try to
Yeah.
print this product value. Let's see if what is the value of product which we have got. Try to print this value. No, you can't print into an Ampscript block. You have to call that outside of
Okay.
Ampscript
Yeah,
block,
yeah. I'm sorry.
right? Use BR tag. No, you have to use v function. In order to print a
Okay.
value of a variable, we have to use v function like we have printed. So, the syntax of v function you have already written when you have printed
Okay.
customer ID. That is the personalization string syntax. You don't have to use personalization string. Understand difference between personalization string and v function.
I got you. I
Yeah,
got it. Okay. At the rate of product.
yeah. Close that. Yeah, equal to %%. Right.
So when it's a direct field, it's like this, and we are using something with respect to lookup, then
Right.
it has to be like this, which is a variable.
Right. Got.
Okay. Okay, it's the product name is okay.
Now try to print the bill amount as well.
Okay. So we did not get the bill amount in here. So we need to get the bill amount also.
Right. We will have to look up the bill amount as well. So you have created an amount variable. So which variable you are assigning this lookup value?
At the rate of amount.
Yeah. So set @amount equal to lookup.
Yeah. 1 minute. Okay. Purchase data, bill amount, customer ID, and custody. I passed it. Okay. Hopefully this should be. Am I missing something here?
Yeah. So is the bill amount AMOUINT, the spelling is wrong. Into the lookup function, if you look into the lookup function, purchase Soumya, bill amount, I think the spelling is wrong.
Okay. I copied and pasted it here.
Okay, is it the same value?
That's yeah. Maybe I gave it wrong here. That's why I used the same field.
Okay. Bill amount, customer ID. Can you check if this user has any bill amount? Open that data extension, purchase data extension, and go to record. It has, right? Okay, we will try to see. Go to that code again. Set space at the rate amount. Set space at the rate amount.
It's not showing any error. Okay. It's
Yeah.
hard to find, right?
Now try to switch the values. Try to switch the values. Not from there. Into the preview, you can switch
the value.
Go to next.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I got you.
So we have 2,000 and okay, for customer 2 we have 3,000. Now again switch that value. We are getting correct values, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now this is how this is how we work with we work with Ampscript. So now for every requirement you have to read the documentation. You will get specific functions. Okay. So one last example I would like you to try. One last example. Now create a product data extension in which you will be storing two values, product name and image URL. We will try to dynamically populate the image of the product as well.
Okay.
Just one more thing I have to show you here, how to write some logical conditions. Now we have just declared variable populated lookup, but there is no logical conditions we have written. So create a new data extension in which you will get the product name from the product data extension and just try to add image URL as well. Image you can search on Google. Try to do it for one product, not more than one product. Try to do it for one product only.
So you want me to create one more data extension and create the product? I did not understand what you're saying. Can you please?
Right. Create a new data extension. See, we have one product customer data extension in which we have customer data only. We are working on data extension based data model. It is a relational database model. Okay. So first data extension customer data, second data extension we have purchase data, third we have product data extension. So the in purchase data extension and product data extension, the common field will be product name. Open that product data extension.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 minute. I messed up. 1 minute, please. Okay. Okay, so basically the customer data is related with the product purchase data here. We have product and bill amount here. So you want me to create a product data extension again, and in the product data extension, we are trying to populate the
image
URL.
Yeah. So in that you have product name and the product image URL. No, I will help you to link this. How you link, I will show you. You must have seen this type of linkage into a contact builder data designer. If you are aware how data extensions are linked to create a view, I will show, but just try to create this product product
Okay.
image data
Okay.
extension. So are you getting this right? This is how you have to code.
Yes,
This
I'm
code,
getting.
right? You will be using everywhere in web studio, landing pages, cloud pages, the same concept.
Okay.
Yeah, so you will now explore that Ampscript documentation if you get any requirement for see, you told you will learn you want to learn higher concepts. So higher concepts, the one you defined are more related to code actually. So triggered send and
Yeah. So
everything
yeah,
will be
I'm actually ready. I'm actually ready to learn the things. That's why. Yeah, but it's like I hear that Ampscript is a very vast thing, right? So
right.
I want you to help me with which is required to learn. That
Yes,
would
yes.
be
I
helpful
will
a
make
lot.
you aware of all the important functions so that you will get confident to carry forward. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now try to create that data extension and give me 2 minutes. I'll come. I'll have to drink water. So try to create it at the background.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we will try to add the name of products there. We will try to add only 2 product names. We will skip the third one. I want to show you some logics as well. So go to that content
Okay.
builder.
So I'm not having
Yeah, you
any place option
right.
here to add a record.
Right. In Email Studio, you won't get that option. You will get manual add option from content builder data extension.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about this. Okay.
Yeah. So try to add only 2 product and product images. Skip the third one.
Okay.
We will see if some data is not available, then what to do to print a default value in that case. Have you worked on APIs?
Yeah. I worked on APIs. So when I say APIs, it's basically creating a trigger sense to which we get the
Yeah,
payload from the external systems to be. Yeah.
yeah. But how to create an API package, how to
No,
get
I
the
do not know that.
client ID, client secret, what is the authentication base
Yeah,
URL.
yeah. Client type. Yeah. So yeah, that part I did, but yeah, we can go through on a high level for that too.
Okay, we'll do it later. Let's try to finish this task first. So in
Yeah, this
Email Studio,
data, I think I need.
sorry.
I think in the email, it's basically like I'm not finding the data extensions clearly here because it's not in the folder.
It's not into the folder, or folder is
Yeah,
not.
data extension which we create.
No, you can see at the bottom, you can see 1 to 25 of 127 items. Try to select more items from there. Click on 200. You can see if you go left hand side, yeah, that drop down where you can see 25 written. Yeah, so select the maximum 200 value. Now scroll down. You will see.
Customer data is here. Purchase data, product image. Okay.
Right. Go to records. Yeah, now you will get that option. So enter the same product name in the same format because, yeah, shoes.
Yeah, I'm going.
Now Google a shoes image. No, that will open a website. Click, those are ads. Yeah, click on any image there. Yeah, click that. Now you right click and you will see copy image URL. Right click on that shoe image.
Copy image address. Yeah.
Yeah, product URL. So it is saying the field limit value is 50. So try to increase the field limit value to 4,000 first. The maximum value is 4,000. Side by side, try to find the image of any other product. Oh, it loaded. Click on cancel and yeah. Okay. Now try to add another image. We will skip camera.
Okay.
So that is by yeah.
So it should. I didn't
4,000.
understand. Okay. Product 4.
So it is also exceeding. Try to search for any other image. No, try to click on that image, then copy the URL because it contains some reference strings as well into the URL. Yeah. So now try to look up
Okay.
the image.
Okay. Bill amount. What is the column? You just set the product variable also, right?
Right. So we have already set that variable. We are getting the product value into product variable.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. This is the field name. This is the field name. This is the okay. Yeah. Okay.
Nice. Now try to print this image value.
Okay. We are looking it up, but we are not first AD.
Sorry, what we are?
Product here. I'm just like for us to get this image URL, product URL, are we getting this into any other, which variable should I use here at the rate of amount, at the rate of image? Yeah.
Right. So no. Good. We didn't have image for camera. Try to switch values. Try to preview with
Okay.
2 or 3 values. This is how you will check dynamic content.
Okay. You're
Okay.
getting
The URL, right? So we have to change this into image. So we are working on HTML. So you'll have to use img source tag and pass this URL there. So you will have to call this into img source tag, this value.
I do not know like the syntax of that image.
Google it. No, this is Ampscript guide. Image syntax is HTML. Nice. So now you see img src. Src means source. So here you will give the image URL. So we have already stored URL into v function. So we will call it there. Remove that particular src value. Yeah. Right. Now try to preview. Got? Try to change the value. Check for shoes. Okay. Check for camera. We don't have.
Okay. And alternative text is coming as we did not have that in the system.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So now what if we don't have that image value? We will try to pass.
This one is having.
We will try to pass a generic image URL. Okay. We will try to pass a generic image. So now we will see if image is empty or not. If see, image URL is coming for 2, but image is not available for 3rd. That means camera. So that means for one value, image is empty. So now try to write
Okay.
if condition into the image block. If image is empty, then set image to a generic URL into that Ampscript block. No, not here. That is not Ampscript block. Yeah. Try to check if condition of Ampscript once how it is written. It is not like the normal if condition. There is a syntax. Yeah, the first one. Yeah. This is not. This is not. This is IIF. This is another function. Try to search if else. Try to search or take simple Google it if Ampscript, right. Right. So what we have if what we want to check.
Image.
Yeah. So okay. So if image is empty, we don't have to look up for a particular value. We have to look up for an empty. So there is another function in Ampscript which will which is specific for empty values. Try to search for that variable that function as well. Empty function Ampscript. If certain value is empty, then we have a specific function. Right.
Okay.
Empty one what is the value, then attribute variable or nested function to evaluate. So in place of one, what you can use an attribute variable or nested function. So we have a variable image,
Okay.
we using that. So so remove that @image and use, yeah, right, right. So now with if you have to use then, if empty then you will have to use then with if, right. Then what we have to do if image is empty, then what we have to do?
Some generic message.
Not generic message, we will pass a generic image because that, so if empty @image, then what value you have to set? We have to set a
I have to set the
generic image.
if yeah. So we have to set the image to some generic URL.
Right. So try to copy any generic URL. Try to copy a dog's URL or with or unavailable URL like that. Unavailable image.
Okay. Image is equal to, cannot pass a URL directly, right?
Yeah,
Can you pass a URL directly here?
yeah, because we are already getting that URL. This much big URL, okay.
Oh my God.
So you have to not get that value this way, because this will contain all the sources which have forwarded that image. Open that image into a new tab and copy the URL from there.
Sorry.
No worries.
This is how I was copying image.
Try to copy any other image.
Only.
Try to use any other image which has short URL.
Everything is like that only. I'll just make google.com. Okay, but you need an image, right? Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
So now if empty, then we don't have to write else condition, because we are not going to create any other condition, right? So we will remove else.
Yeah.
And we will end the if statement with end if. No, yeah. So if this is the syntax of writing if condition, right? If, then, else.
Yeah.
These are the keywords you have to remember how, if in order to write the if condition.
Okay.
Now try to preview. So we got an error. Please set statement invalid. Which set statement? Senior exception. Set @image equal to is invalid. Go back. Yeah.
Is it the wrong way to give the image?
No, this is the correct way, but set image. Mm, can you remove that inverted comma? But that will also throw an error, but try to remove that.
This one?
Yeah.
In what?
It will.
You want to give me single quoted this thing?
Yeah,
Like
try
this?
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So got.
Yes.
So this is how you create Ampscript blog, you populate dynamic content, you play with data extension data, and you write if else logic. We have plenty of other functions which we will see later. But this was the concept which I wanted to tell you. So did you find this helpful?
Yeah, this is, I understand it's very good now. But, yeah, I got to use like couple of Ampscript functions today, right? So that's new to me. I never tried with this, and that relational model which you applied, like we had 3 tables, we are traveling from first table to second, second to third. That was good. Yeah.
So let
This
me
is
give
good.
you one
Yeah.
more. Let me give you one more small concept. So now we have created the data extensions, and we have an understanding that that is a relational model, right? So
Yes.
we'll have to make system also understand that the relational model, because uh, we will use that model into journeys and automations. So in order to make a system understand that that is a relational model, we will design that view into Marketing Cloud. So
Okay.
go to data designer. Uh, yeah, it is good that you know all the basic things. So I will be switching around so easily, right? Otherwise, I had to tell
Yeah.
you. Yeah. So
Give
now,
the overview of what is contact builder and everything. Now
right, right,
I do have ideas, so we can switch.
right. So now
Yeah.
create a view. What view? You will create an attribute group. What is attribute group? Attribute group is the collection of data extensions or relational data extensions. On the top right, you can see create attribute group option. Top right. Yeah.
Okay.
Create attribute group option. Okay. Give it a name. Give any name. Yeah. So now, so one small concept here. So we have created a data extension based data model. So there is a super object to which every data extension is linked. That super object is
All
called
subscribers.
no contacts. We are working with contact based.
Okay.
So there is all subscriber is not
Okay.
an object. We will see subscriber part
Okay.
later. Okay, all
Okay.
subscribers only for email studio, but contact data is for all the channels. Yesterday we discussed. So we are making a
Yes,
centralized
you're right.
model. Yeah. So for all
Okay.
the custom objects you create, there is always a super object available. So what is the custom object? Custom object is the data extension which you create in Marketing Cloud. So there is a standard object which is the super object of all the custom objects, that is called contacts. So here you can see on the top left corner, you can see a contact object already displayed. That means for
Okay.
every extension and every custom object, there is a super object called contacts. Now we will try to link our data model with contacts to create a contact based data model. So we will try to link
Okay.
all the data models available, all the data extensions to create a contact based data model, and we'll create a view so that system can understand the relationships. Now click on link data extensions. Select the first data extension from the right hand side. We had customer data extension. Always link sendable data extension with the contacts. Non-sendable, you don't have to link with the contact directly. I will show you. Select the data extension, customer's data extension.
Okay.
Yeah, no. For now, you have to create a mapping. So I told you that for every custom object, there is a standard contact super object available. So you will have to link all your data model with contact data model. So the contact data model, which is a standard data model, has certain attributes already defined, like contact key, email address, mobile number. What we will do, we will map the contact key with our customer key. So this is how Marketing Cloud will identify this as a contact that we have seen yesterday. Click on both. First click on contact key. Yeah. Now click on yeah. This we have defined a relationship. What we have done, we have linked our customer sendable data with the contact data model. Now system will understand this. Yes, whenever this customer key is present, suppose it is present in email studio, it is present in mobile studio, it will be linked as a centralized it will be linked to a centralized contact key. Okay, the contact key is the contact key is the key of contact based data model. Now click on save option. What we have done, we have linked our custom data model with contact super object contact. Click on done, and we have created a contact based data model.
Just trying to understand what happens if we are not linking the created data extensions, whatever we create on the like email studio, and we are not building the data, keep it in the data designer. What will actually happen? Just trying to understand out of curiosity.
Yeah. So see, if you don't link it, no worries. But when you work on Journey Builder, there are two type of data available: contact data and journey data. So any real-time update, to your data extension, if you want to take decisions on that, suppose you are a banking company, okay, you send payment reminders. You have created a journey. You have seen journey, right?
Yes.
So you have seen journey. So you are a banking company and you want to send payment reminders. So suppose today is the date when I will send the first payment reminder of the credit card. So I will wait for 2 days, 3 days, then I will again send a reminder and I will keep on sending till the payment is complete. So when the subscriber completes the payment, we have to attribute that, we have to update anywhere, okay, that yes, the payment is complete. So that update will be the real-time update into our data model. So in order to listen the real-time updates, we will have to define this contact model, and we will have to use this contact model to take real-time decisions in journey. We will see in detail, but let's try to create our view first.
Okay.
Now link.
So now
link the other data extension with this data extension. Only link sendable with contact. Now you try. Yeah. Click there. Yeah, now link the other data extension. We will have to create this view so that in future it will be kept with us for future reference. This is the data model we are creating.
Okay. Product.
So what two fields are? No, not directly product. First, this product is not directly linked to this data extension, right? The purchase data extension is linked, in which we have both customer IDs as common fields.
Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot. I thought. Okay. P purchase PUR. Okay.
Yeah.
Once a view is created, do we have a chance to go and edit it, or else it's all done?
Yeah, you can anytime edit it.
Okay.
This view will be used as a contact data when we will be using the data into Journey Builder. We saw that we have populated manually everything, right? We have to create journeys because this is a marketing automation platform. There, I will show you this use case where we can utilize this type of data.
Okay.
So you understood how we create contact data?
Yes, I understood it now.
Called contact, which is boss of every custom object. So now tomorrow, what we will see. So you okay? Tell me, can you go back to Email Studio? We will use this data model in future now. We have just kept it for our reference. Can you go to subscriber drop down? Subscriber drop down. Do you know what is profile management, groups, lists, and everything?
So yeah, like profile, like I'm not like 100% sure about this. If we are going through this, that will be helpful for me.
Okay, no worries. So we have just created content-based data model, right? Now we will try to
Yeah.
send emails tomorrow, manual emails, and we will see how the data
Okay.
model from contact, so how a contact will be converted as a subscriber, and then we will see other options available in Email Studio.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to visit our Vimeo page and follow for more upcoming videos.